Your business will grow. Hello, for those of you who are new here, my name is Caitlin Cook and I help entrepreneurs start, grow and scale their business for impact and profit. And I've spent the last 20 years helping people achieve their financial goals, and I'm here to educate and inspire you to grow your business no matter where you are. Your business will grow. I want this video to be your reminder, your motivation, if you need to hear this today, that you can do this and you've got this. I've literally worked with over 10,000 people worldwide. It's incredible to say that. And each of them came to me and had no idea how they were going to grow. They just knew they wanted to. And we were able to get them there. And I'm talking people who had an idea and hadn't even started yet, all the way up to Fortune 500 companies, and people want it the 7-figure range, the 8-figure range. What they all had in common is they had a desire that they wanted to grow their business. They just didn't really know how to do it. So what I would suggest, if you're like, yes, I want to grow, I just have no idea how it's going to happen, I want you to, instead of focusing on the how, focus on the what do you want and why do you want it. When we're in the growth phase of business, whether this means you've got an idea you want to grow, whether you're at 5 figures, you haven't even hit your first dollar yet, or you're at 6, 7, 8 figures, when you have an idea that you want to grow, that's what we want to work on. That's where you want to focus your energy, because when you want to grow, it excites you. There's inspiration there. There's, oh, can I do it this way? What if I do it that way? And there's this innovative energy. When you fixate on the how, because you don't know how it's going to happen, what I find time and time again is people come to me when they've tried to fixate on the how, and it's caused them so much analysis paralysis, so much stress, that they're like, Caitlin, I don't even know how to do this anymore. So what I want you to do is take a step back. We want to slow down to go faster. And the way we do that is by literally getting clear on what do you want and why do you want it. When you get clarity on what you want and why you want it, the how becomes easier. So how do you get clarity on the what and the why? It's literally as simple as, what do you want this level of growth to be for you? So this level of growth, I don't like to put necessarily a time limit on it, because everything is different. We are all at different journeys. We're all at different levels of our mindset, of our strategy. So something that might take somebody a week might take you a month, or 6 weeks, or 6 months. It really doesn't matter. The point of this is, what do you want? So with this, the first thing you want to do is, what do you want? How much money do you actually want to be earning a month, or a year, or a quarter? Write that number down right now. Write that number down. The power of writing it down means that you have confirmed that that is what you want. The amount of people who come to me and they haven't written down what they want is astounding. And the reason they don't do that is because they're scared of failure. Because if I write it down, that means I want it. And if I don't get it, I'm going to be disappointed. But if you don't write it down, you're not even going to start making a move towards it. So just write it down and you will achieve it. And this is coming from somebody who, when I first had a business idea, all I wanted to do was make $450 when I first started, so that my partner and I could live in Thailand for a little bit longer. And now I'm into the multiple 6-figure range. So it is all very possible. Just start by writing down what you want, because this is a habit. And with this really, really helpful habit, the more you write down what you want, then you achieve it, then you write down what you want, then you achieve it. You'll get quicker at that. And that's what we want to do. And when you get quicker at that, the time it takes you to achieve it is quicker. So you have more energy, you have more motivation, you have more innovation to think bigger, to think more expansive, to create more impact. And that's what I want, because the more people creating more impact, the better the world's going to be. So write down, what do you want? And if you're brave enough, write it down in the comments. I would love to celebrate with you what your next milestone of growth looks like for you, because everybody is different. It is what matters to you that's going to drive you forward, not what somebody else is saying you should hit. I don't care if people all on the internet are saying they're hitting 6-figure months and they're doing this and they're doing that. What do you actually want? Because that's what's going to drive you. And that's what ties us into the why. Why do you want it? Now, the reason it's important to attach the why to the what is the why expands how we're feeling towards it. So the why is like your anchor. That is what's going to keep you moving in the moments you don't know if you can, in the moments you're questioning, should you keep moving or should you sit back down? The why is your purpose. It's going to keep you going. And this again is different for everybody. At the start, my why was purely just to live in Thailand for a little bit longer with my partner. Now my why is to keep traveling with my family, is to get my child into really good education. It expands and evolves as we do, and allow yourself the grace and compassion to expand and grow as your goals do. So what do you want? Write down that figure, and then why do you want it? Because honestly, a number is just a number. It is only what we put the meaning to. So if you write down that number and then you expand it into a why does it make your soul light up? Why does it make your heart sing? Why does it make you feel so energized when you think about it? That is what's going to pull you towards it instead of keeping you stuck. If you just have a what, I want to achieve $10,000 a month because that's what everybody else is doing on the internet, but you have no drive for it, you have no motivation to it, you're not going to achieve it, honestly. But when you're like, I want to achieve $10,000, not because everybody else is doing it, but because it's going to give me this lifestyle and I'm going to be able to share this and I'm going to be able to do this, all of a sudden you have expanded and created such a more powerful force to grow. So you can grow your business. It is possible. And this is coming from somebody who has personal experience of starting with an idea and growing it to 5 figures and then growing it to 6 figures and then on my way to 7 figures. But I've done that because I focused on why it was important to me first and foremost. Now, if you've never done this practice, it's really a great one to do it first thing in the morning. The reason I say first thing in the morning is because you won't have been absorbed by everybody else's ideas and opinions of what you should and shouldn't do, like social media does, text messages, all of that. So if you first thing in the morning when you wake up, just ask yourself, what do you want and why do you want it? And that's going to help you move forward each and every day. And that is how you grow your business, moment by moment, choice by choice, decision by decision. And I'm telling you that I've helped over 10,000 people globally to grow their business when they were thinking the exact same things you are. Like, I can't do this. How am I going to do this? Why is it even possible? This can never happen. They had all of those thoughts rolling in their head. But I took them through this practice of the what do you want and why do you want it? And from that level of clarity, I simply asked the next question, which was, what's the next action step to take from here? And all of a sudden, because they had clarity on what they wanted, they cemented why it was important to them, they could then move towards what they wanted. But so often we just skip to the action part without getting clear on what we want and why we want it. So with that, what do you want? Why do you want it? When you've written that down and you've reread it, then ask yourself, what's the next one action step? Because business is built action step by action step, step by step, moment by moment. It is not built overnight. It is built in your decisions to stand by what it is that you want, regardless of what other people tell you you should or shouldn't have. You get to decide what you want because you just get to have it, and that's it. So what do you want and why do you want it? And then what's that one next action step towards it? Rinse and repeat that cycle over and over again, the 3-step cycle. What do you want? Why do you want it? What's the next step towards it? Continue that cycle and you will unlock the new habit. It helps you grow your business quickly, efficiently, and in quite a fun way. So, as always, I am here to support you every single step of your way. You have got this. If you need any additional resources, my links are all down below to your success and the success of every entrepreneur. I hope you grow your business the way that you want to, because you get to decide that. Take care.